tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
What is it do now?
Mr. Holmes?
Oh,
These boots don't match the footprints.
not his boots. Oh, that lady. Hello, lady. Hello. I want to talk to you.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Why does she look away when she
Thank
says-
you, madam.
Was the match?
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
What am I supposed to do?
Mr. Holmes?
Right, let's go. Evidence required. I don't even find any evidence. Oh, I can walk like this. Okay. But I think the bad idea is to go find a because just oh wait, I missed out this map.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
What does that mean already? Don't have the evidence though. Anybody shoot around here? No? Oh, they just don't need a first mission and everything. Oh. Oh. If I'm going down there.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
So what do you want me to do? Okay. This place? Oh, then what is this game asking me to do?
Mr. Holmes?
What am I supposed to do? Tell me what am I supposed to do, please. Say it again?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
This looks like the perfect hiding
finally.
place.
Oh my, this is so stupid. I'm sorry guys to bring you through this suffering with me. Oh, this game is not easy. Let's do this, guys.
Shh! Did you hear that?
That is definitely not whispering. Oh.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there. Mr. Holmes? All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of
We
recent
are the
events,
boys
it
in
seems
yard.
evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
I don't think it's a killer. generally belong.
Mr. Holmes?
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
What? Okay.
These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials JHN. From R. Dawson. And partner, 1883. To Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Want me to go back home first? What a... This archive for Dawson. Right. Engravings. I could use blood test or vaporization technique or toxic metal. What do I want to do? What the heck is all this? Oh, this under chemistry. Nope. 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 Ah, 1883. Oh. Oh, nearly get missing. Second largest. Huh.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.